Shit. Episode 17 is here, and that's right, Mr. J is back. It's been a busy-ass week. Did you see all that shit I posted last week? I'm fucking tired. But don't worry, we've got news. And we got a pile of news, because I didn't go over a lot of things yesterday, because on our podcast, we got literally off topic and had a huge conversation about Deadpool. By the way, thank you to Roxy Dark Knight CDC for stopping by the Droid studio yet again. So with that said, we got some Droid news that we need to go over. So let's get going. Let it dig, let it dig, let it dig. That's right, we're digging. Well, we're not. We're digging. New Mexico landfill is digging because they have begun the excavation process of bringing up all those cartridges of E.T. that was hidden away from society because the game was such shit. And the Atari's like, where do we put this? New Mexico. Why? No one likes New Mexico. Why else wouldn't you put it there? So yes, if you are wondering, they have begun. Now, Zach Penn has been recording the entire process and will be doing a documentary. Will you watch it? I will. I think it's going to be absolutely hilarious to see, like, oh, this is what you do. You just fucking bury your fucking problems. Sounds like I'm in, like, a fucking guidance counselor's office. What are you going to do? I'm just going to dig them deep. No, that's not going to make anything better because it'll eventually come out and everyone will know you're a fraud. Nice going. Why does DC fans need to hail Hydra? Well, it's pretty obvious. Marvel keeps popping out a fucking movie every couple months, and we're still looking around as DC fans, and I would say I'm more of a DC fan than I am a Marvel fan. That's big for me because I love Deadpool and stuff. But really, where's the movies, boys? DC, stop making animated films that suck ass and don't follow the comic book story, i.e.
Son of Batman.
Let's not do that. How about this? How about we start popping out more movies that are not headlined with Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern, which everyone said, this is a bad idea, do not do this.
This is not good, this is not good, this is not good.
But, what do I know? I'm just a fan. So, DC, if you're hearing this, get off your ass and do something. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s finale is now named the beginning of the end. Thank God, maybe it's like a hint. This is the beginning of the end in terms of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s progress of having a TV show. Because really, the last couple of episodes, I will admit, have been good. But then, I know they're going to go back to shit until they need to have, there's another Captain America movie coming out, so we better make sure we do a pop. We saw that one coming. You know what? I'm sorry, Coulson. As much as I like you, Clark Gregg, you don't get a second season, bud. You don't deserve it. Don't care what anyone says. S.H.I.E.L.D. sucks. Giant moose. Now, the rumor mill's already started. E3 is 6 weeks away. There is a lot of shit that we want to happen in 6 weeks. And let me tell you one of them is that I want an announcement for Fallout 4. You heard me. The game that we've been waiting for years now, because we had to wait for Skyrim to come out and Oblivion, and they were going to do an online game, but that fell apart. And you know what? I want redemption. I want Bethesda, to come back and say, you know what? Fallout New Vegas was not a good game. We will admit this. We will write this down in paper and say, yes, we are sorry. This was not a good game. We should be punched in the throat. Not even punched. Thunder punched. Or even an epic of all splits of kicks to the throat from Van Damme. Yeah, Van Damme in super slow motion, and then he happens to go through a pane glass window. See how far I'm going to go here? Because that's what I want. I want another Fallout. Give me Fallout 4, but this time make sure it actually takes place back in the vault and build the story that way. Now, I do know there's a lot of rumors going around that it's going to start in Boston, and that they've been looking it up and how they're going to pull this off and what buildings they're going to utilize in the game. You know what? I'm happy, but I want the official announcement to make me feel fulfilled, to satisfy me. I don't ask for a lot. I'm sure you don't ask for a lot either. Like, I don't know, a working PlayStation 4 with a game library. Yep, we got the working PlayStation 4. I don't have a game library, and quite honestly, Battlefield 4 sucks. Oh, don't even get me started about Battlefield 4. Friendly reminder, May the 3rd, this upcoming Saturday is Free Comic Day in North America. So if you're listening to this and you live in Canada, also known as the Village, and if you live in the United States of America, You can go down to your local comic book store. They will have free comic books. I don't know which ones they're going to be, but hey, who doesn't like free? And I'll be there, so will Rainer, and I'm sure other people of the page will be there to check out Free Comic Book Day. So let them know the droid sent you. And beside May the 3rd is what? May the 4th be with you, my Star Wars friends. I may not be well endowed in all Star Wars knowledge, however I am a fan as well. And being as which, May the 4th, they will announce the cast of Star Wars. We already know that the original cast from the original trilogy will be a part of the Star Wars new universe, or whatever you want to call it, because we're all scratching our heads going, what storyline you going with here, bud? We don't know either, so we're all on the fence and can't wait to hear about this announcement. Hopefully it'll give us some type of clarity on what's going on, because I am more confused than a midget in a clown car right now. I don't know what's going on. And with that, it's going to be probably the smallest Droid news podcast that ever happened. And there's really not much going on. So with that said, the only thing that's coming up right now is going to be The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which it will be reviewed later this week by Andrew. And at the end of the month, we also do have what will be X-Men Days of Future Past, which will be another review. And there's going to be a lot of more fun and exciting things going on these next few months, especially with Comic-Cons. And we're going to be working with other cosplayers and bringing them onto the show. And we're going to be doing a lot of diverse things. So stay tuned. Thank you for still being our fans, even though Facebook is, I will beat this fucking horse dead. I will revive it and kill it again. Facebook has nerfed us and has screwed us, so you don't know what's going on. And I appreciate the people who did add us to their interest and still go to our page for updates. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, and enjoy a chimichanga.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Thanks for listening to the Droids You Are Looking For podcast. Stay tuned for next week's podcast.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.